So I certainly expect Salty the Wrestler, at least for now. And yep, it is Croc with his trademark sumo wrestler. Oh.
No.
Nintendo, please. Okay, we're back. Croc had a reputation for some questionable streamer kills, but wasn't right that time. Mudkibz is going Meta Knight to start. Let's see if he can keep this wrestler's hands off of him.
This is more menace
nice
that I've seen
from Croc.
Yo, this is more menace than I've seen the last 4 FPSs combined.
Yeah, we got 3 Meta Knight players in top 8. Actually, we have 4 if Celica decides to as well. So the potential for 4, but at least 3.
You know what the melee
and
smash
Croc
summit?
Early on using Sobat very well, but not being able to do much else. As Mudkibz really controlling the pace of this game. Ooh, Croc drops the combo out of that. The back throw into air puff is true, and you can go for some resets after that. However, a lead against Wrestler is never safe. As you see, Croc was down by about 100 health, and now he's, you know, tied. Fremar grabs will take this game for Croc.
It's fast-paced.
Yep, Wrestler matches do not usually last long unless they are against Bomb or Magalore. No one else really has the ability to keep him away forever. So you're either going to win or lose pretty quickly. As Croc gets the up grab, and that's going to take it. So the thing with Wrestler, so the way command grabs work in this game, they are basically option selects, where you do an input, and on frame 1, on a proximity grab, it'll see if they're in range of it or not. So for most characters, you'll option select between that and a jab. Someone like Parasol or Beetle, your proximity grab option selects to a jab if it misses. For Wrestler, it actually option selects to the upwards grab. Because the input is going to be up and B when you're super close to someone, and if it misses, you just get an upwards command grab that goes up into the sky. You also have a dash grab that's frame 1. The dash attack is also a grab. So all of those lead into massive damage. The proximity grab and dash grab lead into the more damaging throw, but up grab still does quite a bit of damage as well.
Awesome counter pick costumes. Costume counter pick. Or if Mudkibz will stay minute. Yeah, it's 3 characters, I think. Okay, it's dead.
Yeah, I don't think we'd see Archer here. Croc is notoriously not great against Archer, but the matchup's not fun for Archer regardless. And Beam, Beam, like, it's not a fantastic pick against Wrestler. Beam is a very polarizing character. Your character either can deal with the move or they can't, and Wrestler can deal with it fairly well. So Beam does not have a whole lot else to fall back on if that move won't zone people out too well.
No, that's a ban.
So the counter pick is back to Factory.
That's a ban.
Makes sense. Really strong stage for both characters. I think the only stage that's like super strong for Meta Knight that's not good for Wrestler is Rivals, so that's probably banned. Oh, great grab there. Sneaks that one in. Mudkibz keeping a jab in front of himself more often in this game, and that's working out for him so far, but Croc gets in with the grab. He's dropping a lot of these corner combos, though. Certainly looks a little bit rusty. Croc has not been entering much this season. Goes for the Stomp reset. That's to cover DI in. Looks like Mudkibz DI'd up and away. Nice up grab from Croc, though. And one more dash grab will take it, and that'll do it.
Oh, God. That was so fast. The match has begun. The match has started.
Yep. Welcome to Wrestler, everyone. Life hits you fast.
Any edge cancel? I don't know about that. I don't think so.
In general, no.
Yeah.
There are a couple of very specific things that can edge cancel, but it's more so that you're just like sliding off the platform. You're not like ending a move there, so much as just like you're sliding off the platform anyway. I don't know, I guess that's the same premise as Smash. But like you can edge cancel things like shuttle loops somewhat, but you can also just jump out of that anyway. Water has some things that kind of work like edge cancels, but the move comes out anyway. You don't like cancel the lag of a move, you just do it while falling off the platform instead. So that's sort of this game's version of edge canceling, I would say. Is that if you do something like water dash 2B off the platform, you'll shine in the air rather than doing like part of a move and then canceling the end of it.
All right, how about this? Pit, Kid Icarus versus Arrow Kirby.
Ooh.
Archer Kirby.
Interesting.
Yeah, how about that one?
Are we talking Smash Bros. Pit or Kid Icarus Pit?
Oh, does the answer change?
I think with any of his weapons in Kid Icarus, Pit has the edge there.
What if it's just arrows versus arrow, or it can only use arrows and bows?
Right. Yeah, I still think Pit's bows are more powerful than Archer Kirby has. Archer's kind of restricted in what he can do. Okay, that's a good question in the chat. Does Pit have Palutena's help? Because if not, he doesn't have much of anything. The character from Uprising would assume that he does, I think, because otherwise he's not much of a character. Yeah, I would lean towards Pit in that one.
They're gonna make another Kid Icarus game?
I hope so. Last one was great.
I actually never. I only played it a little bit. I didn't play much of it. I only
That was
played
a really
the
fun game.
NES one, and I played a little bit of the new one. Or new 3DS.
Uprising is a great
3DS.
game. I would love to see a new one on Switch.
You remember how old I am? In my brain, 3DS is still new. I remember when Game Boy Advance came out, and that was new.
I actually do too. I'm just barely old enough to remember that one. That was my first system.
My first system was NES. My first game was Mario Bros. 1 before Super Nintendo came out.
Wow.
I was 5. Or 4. I was 4.
Oh, this is the Archer counterpick from Mudkibz. Interesting. So, Croc is notoriously not fantastic at this matchup, but I don't think it's a great matchup for Archer regardless. We'll see how Mudkibz handles this one. Also, Archer is a pretty new character for him. Really started off as a Meta Knight player, then picked up Beam. He said specifically for me, which is interesting because I 3-0'd it.
Wow, you're
has
great.
Been working on Archer of late and has done all right with it from what I've seen. This is a character who doesn't have a whole lot of tech skill, but is very precise. Very difficult character to play well and play consistently because he has very, very little margin for error. The big thing about Archer, his jump dash attack, these downward arrows at a 45-degree angle, really, really strong move, kind of a lesser version of beams, but you can do a lot of other things after it. Archer has a lot more other stuff than Beam has. However, if you lose your dash state, which you lose as soon as you double jump in the air, now you have absolutely no way to get back to the ground. And your only hope is that your opponent lets you charge a charge 8B, which has these little blue lines coming down off the side, these little streaks of energy. And that's your only landing option from there. Oh. Okay, internet's back. Thank you, Nintendo.
Thanks, Nintendo.
Croc, having a hard time getting back in here, though. A couple more jump dash attacks will do it for Mudkibz here in this game 3. And Mudkibz takes the game with the Archer. So Croc, again, looking a little bit lost in this matchup, which is, again, not too surprising. He's not a fan of this matchup. There's definitely a lot of other things the other wrestlers do that Croc does not do as well in this matchup. Tries to roll a little too much, in my opinion. Whereas, most of the time, if you just want to dash block most of those, then Archer has to really go for some sort of mix-up to land safely if you dash block well.
No, Archer's really good. I see this character all
Archer's
the time.
solid. Archer's a very polarizing character. He's got really, really good matchups and a couple of really great stages is one of the big things. Archer on Jam Bastion and Bubbly really doesn't lose to anyone except Yo-Yo. But Archer on a lot of other stages has a lot of trouble. Really struggles on flat stages. But against a lot of the cast, especially rushdowns, like I play Parasol against Archer, and that matchup is super easy on flat stages. A bit stressful on other places, but very, very easy on flat stages.
I want to say Archer's really good against a lot of the characters that actually matter. So that means makes him good. That makes him good.
Yep. And the characters he's not good against are Yo-Yo and Water, who are mysteriously always absent at this tournament. So
Archer's really important. If you're good against top tiers, that's really important.
Archer is, I would say, not a great solo main, but one of the absolute best counterpick characters to have in this game.
So to me, that means he's important in the meta. So that means he's really good because he's useful to win. Yeah,
he's a good character. If you're making a tier list, it's kind of hard to place him because it depends on if you're valuing like how solo viable is this character versus just how good.
He's a broken dual main.
But yeah, really, really good as a dual main. Because the matchups he has trouble with are things you can cover with other top tiers. So if you already play a top tier like Mudkibz does with Meta Knight, then you don't have to worry so much about Archer's really bad matchups, which are, I would say Archer's worst matchups are Yo-Yo, Parasol, and Water. And all of those, Yo-Yo probably loses slightly to MK. That's really his only bad matchup other than Magalore. And Water, again, about even with MK. And Parasol gets destroyed by MK. So really you're covering most, if not all, of Archer's weaknesses by having Meta Knight as well. Croc definitely doing a better job getting in at the start of this game. Having some trouble now, though. Trying to catch the double jump out here. Really good call out from Croc. Trying to turn this game around. Mudkibz still has no dash state. Has to get back to the ground, and he does eventually. I will say, I don't know why Croc likes this stage so much. I don't think this is a fantastic wrestler stage. We've certainly seen wrestlers pick it more and more as time goes on. But the size of it definitely and the platform layout definitely benefit Archer in this matchup.
Up air.
But Croc will take it and go up 3-1.
And Kirby's dead, you saw the angel. But that's good, that's fine, because it means he's going to heaven. This is up 3-1. Wrestler, Croc.
So set point for Croc. Mudkibz gonna have to win 3 straight. We'll have counterpick for this one, but we will see if he can make this whole run back. This would definitely be a big upset if Mudkibz was able to win this. I think even with Croc being a little out of practice, I would certainly expect him to win. Also, I think I saw something in the chat quickly asking about offline events. We don't really know. We'll certainly have an offline scene up here in Boston. I don't know if any other places will have enough players in one spot to have one. If you're interested, though, go ahead and start one. Certainly, there are people who play this game.
Just thinking if he's going to go Archer or not.
Yep, I think we have to see either the Archer or the Meta Knight. I don't think Beam is a good pick here. And I don't really know if he has anyone else.
Mudkibz says waiting for ban still.
Okay.
Croc banned some. Oh, he did.
Okay, there we go.
Alright, how about this? Wrestler versus Kazuya. Wrestler Kirby versus Kazuya.
Oh god, I'm so scared of Kazuya.
Alright guys, Wrestler Kirby versus Kazuya.
I think Kazuya.
Let's start a war.
That man terrifies me. Kazuya, but not yet. Unless it's riddles. Everyone else is going to take a while to get that good at Kazuya. But I'm so scared once people do. Alright, so it is the Archer again. Croc, go ahead and get the max damage throw right off the bat. If If you are going to get grabbed, it is best to get grabbed out of a dash jump like that, so you can land with jump dash attack. If Archer ever gets grabbed like this without dash state, then they're in a really bad spot.
Oh, he's getting bodied
Yeah,
in this game.
Mudkibz still not really able to get back to neutral. Has to land on this platform without getting hit. Finally does it, but down 100 health. Good drop kick from Croc. And this will kill.
Dead.
Yeah, the number is 32,
Well,
and he had 31 health. So.
Well,